Well, global share markets lifted reasonably strongly over the past 24 hours, and most of the action did come out of the US and also out of Europe. Once again, there's been a bit of speculation that the Europeans and Americans have come to an agreement on some of their debt issues, but really this is only speculation at the moment, and we are yet to see any confirmation of any agreements. But one thing we do know for sure is that some of the banking stocks out of the US have done relatively well, particularly Bank of America, who reported their earnings over the past 24 hours. And this is the big reason we've seen equities lift, but in turn we've seen appetite for currencies such as the Kiwi dollar also lift. And we've seen the Kiwi dollar lift to very high levels, trading at 86.20 against the US dollar early on Friday morning. Now, the rise of the Kiwi dollar will be of concern to farmers, and it's happened a little bit earlier and happened a little bit more strongly than what we were even predicting. We have been picking that the Kiwi would rise to around 85 cents around September, and unfortunately it does look like the Kiwi is going to remain high for the time being. Well, international forestry prices have done a little bit of a flip-flop over the past couple of months. Of course, log prices were lifted pretty strongly right through April and May of this year, but just recently we've seen a fairly significant easing in prices, particularly from some issues that we've started to see emerge out of the likes of China. Now, Chinese imports have skyrocketed over the past couple of months, and there does seem to be a bit of an overlay of some of their supplies just right now. Imports into China have increased around 30% this year compared to last year, and this is having an impact on some of the prices. But once we do start to see these supplies work through the system, I am picking that we could see prices start to firm up just slightly. And this is because the underlying fundamentals of both the log and the lumber market are looking pretty good just right now. They will be underpinned by the rebuilding effort we're going to see out of Christchurch, the rebuilding out of Japan, but also a return to some of the building issues that we will start to see out of the likes of our established markets, being the US and also out of Australia. These should be positive fundamentals through the medium term for the forestry market, while we could see some short-term issues.